Hey, what's up, JH? Yeah, we going chit chat. We going chit chat. How you doing this evening? Hope you can hear me all right. The volume okay? Hopefully you can hear me good. How's the volume? How's the picture? Is everything all right? Coming through the stream? Awesome. Hey, what's up, Joe? Yeah, I figure I'll go back through the CameraFi app. Going straight to YouTube. I have those audio issues, so hopefully this'll be a better stream. CJ, what's up, CJ? How's it going, man? I'm chilling. There you go. There you go, JH. Work never sleeps. Work never stops. There's always something to do. So how's everybody's evening or early morning, depending on where you are? Good money. Good, good. Audio solid. Good money. So what's going on? What's everybody up to right now? Anybody doing some maintenance or what? He's alright. He's still hiding in the corner. I try to get him to come out, but he just goes back to the corner. He's still a little spooked. Every time he comes out, the parrotfish goes after him. Parrotfish can't do nothing to him, but he's just a little spooked. The gar got him on edge, so I'm gonna have to give him a few days till he gets comfortable. Pretty soon he'll be too big to fit in that corner, so he'll have no choice but to come out. But hopefully he won't start killing anything in there, and he'll be all right. But so far so good. He's eating. That's a good thing. It's always a good sign when they're eating. It's just a little spooked. Oh man, that sucks, JH. Hopefully you can separate them for a little while and maybe try reintroducing them and see if that works. Yeah, bro, I'll be petrified. Yeah, I mean, if you would have seen how that guy was hungry, and I had the food. See, what I do is when I introduce new fish to the tank is I feed them after I drop the fish in. Well, the guard didn't even give me a chance to get the feeder fish into the tank. As soon as I dropped the knife fish, he went right after him, bit him. The knife fish went flying to that corner, and he hasn't been out since. But the guard ain't even looking for him or nothing like that. He's not. He's well fed right now, so he's not. He's not bothering anybody, and by the time he gets hungry again, he'll realize that that's a tank mate, and hopefully leave him alone. Cause the guard don't bother anybody. I mean, I got a parrotfish in there that's like 3 inches, so, and he doesn't even, he don't even, the parrotfish don't even spark his interest. So I think it was just me dropping the fish in there. He thought it was food opposed to a tank mate. I don't really necessarily think he was being aggressive. He was just being hungry. But man, my heart jumped out of my throat when I seen him try to bite that knife fish in half. Knife fish got away from him. As soon as I seen that, I started just throwing feeders in there. And he cooled out. He's chilling now. Yeah, JH, I think you might be able to try and reintroduce them. Give them a little bit of time apart where they're not familiar with each other anymore, and see if that works. Yeah, I mean, fish ain't stupid, so I think it. I think it might work. I mean, I'm not really familiar with angelfish. As a matter of fact, both of my angelfish died a little while ago, maybe like 3, 4 months ago, and I just haven't gotten another one. So hopefully it'll work out for the best. Yeah, CJ, that's always scary when I drop a fish in there and they go in on trying to be aggressive with it. And I was surprised that actually the gar went after the knife fish first. Because whenever I introduce a new fish, the first fish to go after it is either my convict or my parrotfish or my severum. Those three fish are usually the first fish in a new tank mate's face. And they didn't even pay him no attention. They were actually looking at me trying to open a bag of feeder fish. Hello, Abby. Yeah, see, that was my mistake, JH. Um, Usually I feed them after because I usually just drop the food right in. The problem is that the gar doesn't eat regular food, so I have to drop the fish in, and it's a little bit more of a process because I don't put the pet store water into my tank, so I have to plop and drop the feeder fish also. So that's what kind of gave him the window to go after. Normally, when I drop a fish in there, I just drop a handful of food, and the fish pay no attention to the new fish. But being that I was feeding them live food, I had to do the plop and drop method of 48 feeders. So that kind of took a couple of minutes, and that guard was not having it. What's up, Joe? Thanks you could stop by. Thanks for stopping through, man. Yeah, but I mean, he's good now. He's still a little spooked though, but he'll be alright once he starts getting some size to him, and he'll toughen up. Hopefully, he don't get too tough. Because if anybody knows about my fish, anybody messes with Bonnie, they go bye bye. So I don't care what fish is in there. I don't care how bad I wanted that fish. But if you start picking on Bonnie, I get rid of him. That is my baby. Bonnie's my baby, so she's to be left alone. And if they decide to start beating up on her, they got to go. JH, black water tanks? What do you mean by black water tanks? If I'm not familiar with it, I'm sure I don't. Maybe I have some fish that can go in a black water tank. I almost bought an eel too, but the reason why I didn't do that is because I would have to hand feed it with tongs or something like that, and it's very small, so there's really nowhere I can put it right now to grow it out. I throw it in my monster tank, he'll get eaten. If I throw him in my community tank, he might be too aggressive, so I decided to let it pass. But it was a real nice eel. Yeah, JH, can you be a little more clear on what a blackwater setup is? Because I've never heard of it, so um, maybe something to look forward to in my fish room, setting up a blackwater tank. Heavy tannins, low pH. No, no, I don't. I don't have any. I mean, my Planet tank has a little bit of wood in it, but not enough to release tannins because I pre-soaked it. But he was oh man, I think he was fire eel. He was red with some. It was a dope looking fish. It was real small though, but I think it was a fire eel. Brackish water. Yeah, I've never really got into anything besides fresh water. Maybe sometime in the future, I want to try to do like a saltwater tank of all triggerfish. But at the moment, I'm with the freshwater deal. I'm not really into saltwater, just the triggerfish. So maybe one day. How many tanks you got, JH? I know they get real huge. They get That's why I almost bought it. So it was either between the clown knife or the eel, and I chose the clown knife. One, because I told myself I'm not buying any more fish until I get a clown knife. And two, I just don't have the time to sit there and hand feed the eel to make sure he eats, because if I throw food in that tank, it's not going to get to the bottom. And if it does, it won't be there very long. Yeah, brackish, like, oh, so that's a black water tank. Nope, I've never tried that, bro. Um, I actually seen some pretty cool fish like dragonfish and puffers and all that go to brackish water tank, but that's something that really don't. Oh, and archer fish, but I haven't really gotten into that yet. Yeah, good choice with the clown knife. Yeah, I agree, bro. Like, see, when I go flipping through Instagram and flipping through YouTube and all that, I look up, I go on to fish that I see I want. Like, oh, that's a nice fish. It gets big. Let me check it out, and then I do my little research on it or whatever. So my research for my clown knife, hopefully, being that I got it at such a small size, and all the other fish in there are way bigger and older, he won't grow up to try and kill him, because once he gets big, he's gonna get aggressive, and he will get aggressive because I feed feeder fish in that tank, and he does eat them. So hopefully he doesn't get too over aggressive where he tries to kill my Oscar, he tries to kill my bandits, because once he goes on a killing spree, I will get rid of him. I don't care how attached I am. I'm not gonna tolerate him killing fish. Fighting, fine, y'all go ahead and handle your business. But killing fish and picking on Bonnie is a big no-no. Black water does not have salt. Okay. Yeah, archer fish are super cool. JH, no, I've never tried that because I've never, how can I put this? I've never tried to make a home out of PVC because I have so much stuff that I can put in the fish tank to create caves and holes, with rocks and decor and stuff like that. That it never dawned on me to even attempt to try it. The only tank really that needs it is my community tank, so the smaller fish can get away from the koi fish. But my monster tank, I actually had it decorated with caves and all of that for the sharks, but I had to take it all out because my fish got way too big and they need the space. So for me, I'd rather have the fish than the decor. So I completely eliminated everything out of my monster tank and just left two small rocks in there. But that's something I would try when I set up my fish room. I will try a bunch of different types of setups. But as of right now, I got enough stuff to set up another 4 or 5 75 gallons or tanks or 125-gallon tanks. I got a lot of stuff in there, and my father actually has more stuff for me. I just haven't grabbed it, so I don't overcrowd my storage here. Yeah, see, I mean, once it happens, CJ, then it happens, but I keep a pretty close eye on my fish to see what's going on. So if I see him really trying to kill the fish, then maybe I'll try and separate him or do something like that. But if he starts doing things that are no-nos, then I gotta get rid of him. And let me ask you guys a question, because I've never seen this fish before. And when I went to get my clown knife, they had them there, and he tried to sell them to me. The thing is I'm not really big on Oscars. I'm big on monsters, and I mean, I love Oscars, but I'm not big on keeping them because they're so common. But this one particular Oscar was called the Blue Belly Tiger Oscar. I mean, this whole entire body was blue, like a royal blue with the orange. That fish was pretty. But I already have, see, if he would have had that when I bought my Oscar a couple of weeks ago, then I would have bought that one opposed to the Black Tiger Oscar. But it is what it is. I don't want a tank full of Oscars. My father has that, and I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, I can watch him while he hides. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. You mean for the eel? That's a good idea. I actually didn't think about that. Yeah, cheap fish that he took out. Unfortunately, none of my fish are cheap fish. They start off being cheap fish because I buy them so small, but when they get to those reasonable sizes, they become expensive. And there's no way I want to purchase a two. First of all, I love to grow my fish out. Yeah, Joe, a blue Oscar. He's a blue belly Oscar. I was like, my God, that fish is beautiful. Now, believe it or not, they were small. They were like I want to say like 2 inches, and they had them for like $10. So Abby, a ghost knife you can put in a 75 gallon if you provide decent hiding. spots for them. You can even cut a water bottle on both ends and throw it in there, and that'll suffice. But a clown knife, my 125 is not even big enough for that. I just got him at such a small size that it's gonna be a while before he outgrows it. I mean, yeah, if I had space, CJ, for just a tank dedicated to Oscars, then I would do it too. But to put it in my actual show tank, I don't want my show tank full of Oscars. One Oscar in my show tank would be good enough. Yeah, the pink one. Have you ever seen, CJ, the jelly bean parrots? Them things are beautiful. Or the King Kong parrots. Yep, knife fish are mildly electric fish. Yeah, and that's why it's not good to put more than one in it. But yeah, Abby, you definitely could have a ghost knife. A clown knife, I wouldn't. It's definitely not a beginner monster fish either. They they're up there with the dovies. They're very aggressive, very very aggressive. I mean, the dovi might be a little more of a pain, but I wouldn't recommend keeping a clown knife until you have big enough tank. See, by the time he outgrows this tank, I'll probably be already have my 10-foot tank built. So yeah, man, yo, CJ, my father has 5 Oscars. 4 of them are fully grown already, and they just take over his whole tank. I mean, they're not the tank boss, but they just take over his whole tank. It's hard to really enjoy the tank with that many Oscars in there so close together. He's got a reasonable sized tank, but with all the fish he has to ease the aggression, which is his trick, and being able to mix the type of fish he mixes in his monster tank, I find it pretty cool that he's able to do that. But that's the only way he can do that is by overstocking it. And he has so much nice fish. And I mean, he has 2 banded leporinas like mine that are twice the size of mine. He has a spotted gar that's more than twice the size of mine. He has those 5 Oscars. He has Midas cichlid in there that's fully grown. He has 2 Dempseys in there. I mean, his tank is ridiculous. D Batch, Jimmy, hello fellas, how we doing? Abby, the good thing about a ghost knife is they have a very, very slow growth process. So as long as you have efficient hiding, you can probably even get away with putting them in a 55 gallon. Yeah, Joel, that sucks. That sucks, bro. It really does. Amen just had that problem. Um, I'm probably gonna have that problem in the near future if I don't weigh down my lids. But that really sucks. That's what I'm worried about my knife fish because I have little openings in my lids in the back of my tank, and that's pretty much where he's hanging. So if somebody spooked him and he would jump right out. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Um, None of my fish really jump like that. I mean, if you if you move too subtle in front of it, the only fish that'll really try to jump out is the shark. But Bonnie and Clyde get startled easy if it isn't me sitting in front of the tank. Like, I even startle them once in a while, but they know who I am. People they never seen before go to walk in front of the tank and they get really scared, and which was the reason why Bonnie jumped out in the first place. Good old Elliot the eel. Yeah, see, those fish, eels, ropefish, birches, or bashirs, however you want to pronounce them, are escape artists. They will try and get out the smallest gap. My Chinese algae eater got eaten. One day he was there, the next day he wasn't. And that's to my knowledge. When I move this tank, he just may be behind it, but I can see behind my tank and I don't see any dead fish back there. I don't see any ants going back there to try and eat it. So the only conclusion I came up with is he got eaten. Yeah, see, he was trying to set Jimmy. The dude where I bought my clown knife was also trying to sell me an arowana. He had to be about 7 inches, but I don't have the right lids to keep a active jumping fish that's just going to try to jump all the time. And that's what arowanas are known for. It was a nice silver arowana, but I don't want that prop. I'm not going to spend $50 for my fish to jump out. Yeah, you could keep that. Yeah, arowanas, man, they jump. They jumpers. They act, and the thing is too is that they're like spring jumpers. They're not. You won't see them like gather to jump. They'll just leap. They'll just leap. It's like a split second. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. Well, that's a good thing, D-Batch. My LFS no longer does trade-ins. They accept donations. So they will not get any of my fish if I decided to. If I'm going to give my fish away, it won't be to a fish store. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so attached to my fish that if I'm going to part ways with it, I want to make sure it goes to a good home and they're in good hands, you know? So if I can't get nothing back from it, then they won't be going there. Yeah, well, JH, I have plans on building a very big tank. It's not going to be no 2,000 gallons, but it's going to be close to 1,000. It's like 900 gallons. It's going to be 10 foot long, 4 foot wide, and 3 foot tall. So it's going to be a huge tank that I'm going to build. It's going to be a plywood tank, but it's really what I can afford to do is just build the plywood, because for the material for that, not including the time, it'll be cheap, a lot more efficient, financially efficient for me to do. Hey man, what's up, bro? Nah, you wouldn't have missed the stream, because if I wouldn't have seen you here in another 10 minutes, I would have shot you a text. Oh, okay, Joe, that's good advice right there. See, I didn't know that. So you need a black top so the arowana won't jump. If it can see on top, it will jump. Oh, okay, I see. Yep, pond seal. Yes, sir. Pond seal is exactly what I'm going to use, which is very expensive stuff. That's probably the most expensive. It's probably going to be more expensive than the glass panel. And you know, they actually sell those polycarbonate lids that I have in all different colors, so I probably can get it black without having to even paint it. You know, hey man, I got you, bro. I was just thinking too, like maybe I should go send him a text. Maybe he didn't get the notification. JH is gonna be a glass window, which is gonna make it weigh a little bit more than having an acrylic. But I just, to be honest with you, I can't afford an acrylic panel. It's just mad expensive. So what I'm gonna do, JH, I'm not gonna do fiberglass all over the place. I'm gonna do fiberglass in the corners. I'm gonna seal the corners with fiberglass insulation and then run the pine armor over it. I'm gonna do 2 coats of that over the fiberglass insulated. You know, I'm gonna seal the corners with fiberglass and then go over everything with pond seal. Fiberglass is also pretty pricey, so I won't be able to do the entire tank with both. So I have to limit my options there. So I will be just doing the corners with fiberglass. I've done extensive research on that build, JH, so I know exactly what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you know, it did that to me a couple of times on a couple of channels, bro. Um, I'm like, wait a minute. I get notifications all the time from here. Like with Susan's channel, I had to cut my notifications back on. With Jimmy's channel, I had to cut my notifications back on. And I'm like, why is that? Because obviously I'm a moderator in their channel, so I visit their channels often. Why would it just, it's not like I'm inactive. I try and watch the videos and hit the like button and, you know, do things like that. But this YouTube thing, kind of funny sometimes. Yeah, so I'm going to have a 10-foot window. It's going to have 4-foot depth, 3-foot height. So it's going to give my fish at fully grown adults plenty of room. The biggest fish probably will be that gar or the knife fish. The knife fish will probably be the biggest mass fish, and the gar will probably be the biggest length fish. The pacu will probably be the heaviest fish. Fish related videos. Yeah, man. Yo, y'all wait till y'all see how I design this tank. This tank is, yeah, it's gonna be sick. Yeah, when I get that tank, Jimmy, I'll definitely have an arowana. It's gonna be canopied. It's gonna be fully clothed. Like even if they jump, they ain't jumping out. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely want to keep an arowana, but I don't want the silver one. I want a different arowana. And what sucks is I can't get I can't get an Asian arowana, so And that's really the one I want. I want that super red Asian, but it is what it is. If I could smuggle it, I would. Believe me. Yep, exactly, Jimmy. Too common. I'm not a fan of them either. Like, I mean, they're beautiful fish and everything, but it's just something about their shape. They look more like a dart to me than they do of anything else. And they're so common. People, everybody with a monster tank has a silver arowana. I just don't want that. Oh, yo, hey man, the leaf fish is great. Growing slow, but he's great. He's enjoying life in that planet tank. I tell you, not even being aggressive. Like I don't see him messing with nobody. He always stays to himself, and he be out and about. He don't be hiding in the plants or nothing. He be out and about. Oh, and by the way, my one of my Bolivian rams died too, a couple of days ago, and boy was I furious. So from the two German blues and the two Bolivians, I only have one Bolivian left. And if that one, which he's healthy, he's always out and about. But if they are, if that one dies, I'm just gonna give up until I got a tank I could dedicate to dwarf cichlids. That's the only way That's the only way I'm gonna go and buy more rams, as if I have a tank just for them. Oh, really? They're microchipped? That is bananas. That's crazy. I never thought they were microfish or fish. That is crazy. Hey, CJ, thanks for stopping through, man. It's a pleasure, bro. You have a good night. Get you some rest. Hey, man, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. If you send me some, I swear I'll try my hardest to keep them. You know what I mean? I know they coming from a reputable source. I know they're not sick. I know they're not carrying anything. I'm not going out to buy them anymore because I'm just not, I'm not with that. I fell in love with those fish and they lasted 2 days. I was pissed. I was pissed. So if my Bolivian dies, you will be the only way I get me more rams unless I have a tank to dedicate to them because I'm just not gonna spend my money on fish that's gonna keep dying on me. The ghost shrimp is doing good too, by the way. Can't see him when the light is on. When I turn the light off, he comes out. And in the morning when I turn it on, he goes and he runs to his little corner. It's pretty funny. Anyway, how do you feed good? Will they eat the flakes that fall to the bottom, or is there a specific food I have to feed a shrimp? I don't know. I never kept it, and I wasn't planning on keeping it. But being that I got it for free, I didn't want my monsters to eat it. Yeah, amen. Exactly, man. Exactly. Because then I go buy it from a store. I gotta quarantine it. I gotta treat it because I'll never buy a dwarf cichlid from a store again without treating it. And I gotta do all that, so that's more money invested. At least I know if it's coming from you, if it dies on me, it's my damn fault. You know what I mean? It's something I'm not doing right. But I don't see how I can keep all these fish But also too, my water's reasonably hard. I mean, it's not hard, but it's reasonably hard. And German blues don't like that. So I will have to figure something out and try and soften up my water a little bit. Really, your mailman left the fish in the mailbox? That is hilarious. Oh, okay. So what I have is I got shrimp pellets and I got krill pellets that will sink. So that should be good for my shrimp then. Okay. Yeah, I like the Jardinis. Is that an Asian arowana, the Jardini, or is that a legal one? Because I know the crossbacks are Asians and the super reds are Asian. I don't know. I'm not familiar with all the Asian arowana bloodlines, but I like the Jardini. Yeah, that's the sinking food I got in here, bro. Shrimp pellets and krill pellets. It's the only thing I got that sinks. Okay, so Jardini is legal then. It's I'm able to have it. If they have it in California, then it's a legal fish. It's just gonna be hard to find and expensive because I know they cost a pretty penny. Nah, I never made gel food like rapashi or something like that. I never did that. My fish never even had rapashi food. That sounds sad, right? But they eat often. Okay, Jardinis are legal. Yep, so that'll be the arowana that I'll be getting if when I do my tank. Uh-huh. Yeah, see? A pretty penny for a 6 inch. I'll definitely have to grow it out before it goes in my tank. Because those monsters don't play, especially that gar. Your dovies are spoiled. They won't. Yeah, they'll eat something else. Throw some more Chinese algae eaters in there. They'll have a field day with that, bro. You know they want their fish. Gelatin and mixes of different flakes or krill. Beef heart. Oh yeah, I know they'll love beef heart. I know my pocket would tear some beef heart up. Bonnie is a vacuum. I put food in there and she is a vacuum. Yeah, that's true too, Amen. With a tank that size, he might be able to get away from everybody. Good night, Abby. Thank you for stopping by. Aquarium cop. Now I'm hungry. So they'll just kill it. They won't eat it. Hmm. Well, that's a good thing. At least you know they ain't gonna get no air stuck in their swim bladders if they don't like to eat from the top. Occasional. Hello, occasional. Thank you for stopping by. You want to hear something funny? I had 2 pizza pockets, 4 cheese pizza hot pockets. I guess it's pizza night. It is pizza night. My bad, y'all. I had to unplug my charger. My phone always locks when I plug in the charger or unplug it. But anyway, let's see what these guys are up to. Tomorrow's water change day, so all this yellow tint will be out of here. That's crazy. Amen threw a toad in there thinking it was good food for them. They just shredded it and left it alone. That's crazy. Ah, pizza chef. I'm a sous chef, so we got something in common there, JH. Look at that dude's belly. And these are the last 2 feeders in there from 48. I dropped 48 in here yesterday. Let me see if I could get him to come up. I want y'all to see it. It's pretty dope. See if I can get him to come up without getting Larry off. Oops. All right. See this guy? I don't know if that's blurry. It's blurry to me. I don't know if it's blurry to y'all. But that's where he's hiding, back there. These guys. This dude, he's so full. His mouth is open. This little guy right here. One mean little son of a gun. This guy. That's his territory over here. Little Timmy. Little Timmy, this is his spot. He would chase everybody except for the pacu and the shark out of this corner. Yeah, he is fat. Look at him. He can't even close his mouth, Jimmy. Joe, he can't even close his mouth. I mean, he literally, I sat there and counted him. He literally ate like 15 in a matter of 3 minutes. He is, Thor is no joke. He's definitely getting some size to him. And then this guy right here, he getting his butt whooped from somebody. I think it's the other tinfoilers that's doing that to him. Cause look at above his eye, his fins. I mean, he's all beat the hell up. He's the smallest tinfoil in there, so the other two might just be whooping on him. Yeah, that's my big boy right there. He's about 11 inches, maybe 12 inches. Maybe even more than that. I mean, he is big. That's the original Dundada right there. That's Papa Tinfoil. Those two, I got them, they were the same size. He outgrew him. And he was actually the smallest one, but now he's the second biggest one. But there's my baby right there. That's my baby right there. He's like, wait, what about me? I love you too, Clyde. She is a sweetheart. These guys right here too. It's my boy right here. He likes to try to bite me. Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde. So let's take a little peek over here. Let me see if I could catch them in action. My Molly and my Oscar's always fighting. Let's see. There's the Oscar. is the big boy. Oh, somebody nipped his fin. My wife is gonna have a heart attack when she see that. Somebody nipped his fin. It was probably this dude. He's been getting mean lately. Coys. Mollies. Glass cats. Oh, there goes the gourami, y'all. That's the gourami that was in the feeder bag. That gourami right there is the one that was in the feeder bag. There's one of my bristlenose plecos. If the koi would move. Right there. Got that from Sergeant Tank. It's another one in here. I got 2 of those in here. And I got 3 in my planet tank. Hey Jason, the guard's doing great. Very good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, Amen. That's the one that came in the feeder bag. Look how amazing he's doing. I want to catch the Oscar and the Molly fighting. You see the Molly back there, the one in the back? That is the one that fights with the Oscar all the time. He be chasing the Oscar. The Oscar be running from him. Oh, look, this is koi heaven in here. Oh look, even my goldfish got his fins nipped. Who is nipping fins? Dude, is my silver dollars nipping fins? I just busted him. They took a chunk out of this boy's fin. Yeah, a tough carp and a molly. That molly plays no games. He's back there looking for, oh, look, he's looking for the Oscar to fight with. That little dude right there, that's one mean molly. Now there goes the Oscar. I want them to fight. So y'all can see what I'm talking about. There you go, there you go. See how the Oscar get away from him? Oops. Yeah, that's the ringleader right there, man, this dude. Now the one fish I don't see right now is my Bashir. He's in here somewhere. Now that fish eat feeders too, like crazy. My dinosaur, This guy right here. Y'all see that boy's belly? Yeah, I throw feeders in here for him too. All fancy. Yeah. I try. You know what? I'm not even about to 30 a cup. Just drink this Gatorade. Or Powerade. Sorry. I want that night fish to come out and swim with the boys. Hello down the wormhole. How are you? Good evening or morning, depending on where you are. So that was a pretty fun stream we had on Charles's channel today. He was all blushy and crushing hard. Hey man, you seen that? You seen his belly though, man? His belly is all fat. He getting big though. One beautiful fish. 12:01, so morning, you guess, yeah. Couple hours. So you on Central Time then? Yeah, she ready, bro. She definitely ready. So I don't know what's next on my hit list for fish. I think I got all the fish I want at the moment, besides those damn German blues that died on me, but I think I got all the fish I want. Maybe I should start doing plecos, huh? Yeah, everybody gets plecos. I ain't spending no $150 on a pleco that I ain't never gonna see either. Yeah, that's it. You know, Eamon, you're absolutely right, bro. I almost bought a Shabunkin goldfish too. That thing was huge. Where am I gonna put it? There's always an impulse buy. There's always an impulse buy to buy, bro. Like, I probably say that, and next time I go to the fish store, I'll probably walk out with that blue Oscar. You know what I mean? Just because it's a rare. I think I'm getting into the rare things now, like the night fish and the leaf fish. Larry's over there spazzing out. Yeah, You never see it, JH. Why? I don't understand. I know it's a beautiful, beautiful fish, those plecos, those royals, and those leopards, and those zebra plecos. But they cost so much money, and you never see them. I gotta gut the tank all the time just to make sure they're alive. You know what I mean? Yeah, I almost spilled it, bro. I almost spilled the Powerade. I'm lucky that was only that much in there and nothing fell out. I just got out the shower, that would have been bad. Yeah, there you go. And make sure you bring a sample of your tank water too. Aquarium cop. And any fish store, at least here, I don't know about where you are, but at least here, they honor their receipt if you bring a sample of your tank water to make sure that it wasn't your water that killed the fish. JH, I feed him flake food. He eats flake food. He'll eat whatever I throw in there. I actually have flake food and I have omnivore pellets from Aquarium Co-op. And he eats them both for no problem. He goes off. They're slow growing fish, so he's doing well in that 20 gallon. He's going to be in there for a while. And when I move, I plan on taking that Severum, that turquoise Severum out and putting them in the monster tank with the Oscar. And when my Bircher reaches 2 feet, I'm going to throw him in the monster tank too, which is going to be a 10-foot tank. So it's going to be lots of variation in there with the fish I have now and those fish added to it. They get anywhere from 6 to 8 inches, excuse me. The leaf fish gets anywhere from 6 to 8 inches, JH, and they turn color when they get older. They know that fish suck. Yeah, they try, over here they try to run that. They do things the right way. Bull crap. So what I do is I test my water and then I bring it to them too, the test results. Or I'll bring the water with my own little test thing and I'll test it there. The problem is that when a fish die and I spend money on it, I get pissed because now I gotta drive back to the store and then sit here and bicker with you about how the fish died. I just don't have the patience for it. I'm already mad that the fish is dead, so I don't even go back. I take the fish and I flush them and call it a loss, chalk it up. But because I'm not very peoply, you know what I mean? So I don't want to sit there and argue with you or go through the hassle. If I could just walk in a store and say, here, this fish I bought from you, here's the receipt, I want another fish, or I want my money back, and they do it, fine. But I'm already pissed that my fish died, so. And usually if I buy a fish, it's because I really wanted it. Damn, Petco has a 30-day return policy? Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, but Petco's fish suck. I mean, they really suck. Yeah, see, Pet Land has a 7-day warranty. Pet Smart has a 7-day warranty, and I didn't know about Petco. I don't buy fish from Petco. I just buy my refills for my filters and basically equipment stuff from them. They're closer to me than Pet Smart is, but they are a little bit more expensive in some parts. Like Petco had a 50 watt heater for $35, and I went to Petco, and this was an Aquarium heater. I went to PetSmart. Well, Petco had the Aquarium heater for $35 for a 50 watt. I went to PetSmart and got an Eheim 100 watt heater for the same price. Even though I didn't buy the 100 watt heater, I bought the 50 watt heater because that's all I needed, and I paid less than 30 bucks for it. Oh, well, look at that, 14 days. Okay, then maybe it is 14 days. I could be wrong. But I know Petland only has 7 days. I know that for sure. And they make you bring your water. They will not honor that return policy if you don't bring your water. Petland. I think it's about time for me to get a cancer stick, y'all. Where's everybody today? Nobody love me today besides y'all. Y'all my peoples. I love y'all. Where the rest of the crew at? They probably snoring or sleeping or something. Or lurking. Who's lurking? I can't even see how many people I got in here. That's why I don't like this app. This app don't tell me nothing besides what y'all say. I don't see how many people, how many likes I got. I don't see how many people are in here. Really, I didn't know that, JH. You gonna make me go dumpster diving. Word up. You gonna make me go dumpster diving at PetSmart and Petco. It's 8 watching? Okay. Maybe I'll find a 40-gallon breeder in the dumpster or something, right? I seen a video of a dude that went dumpster diving at PetSmart and found a 40-gallon breeder, filled it up with water, and it had no leaks. Yeah, I'm definitely down to do some dumpster diving at the pet store. See if we can find some tanks, y'all, or some equipment that they throw away because they think it's bad. Ain't no shame in my game. I'll hop my ass right in that dumpster if I see a fish tank in there. No joke. It's for free. I'll resell it. I don't care. Word up. Hey, man, I'm telling you. I seen a video of a dude. He went dumpster diving at PetSmart, and as soon as he opened the fucking dumpster, there was a 40-gallon breeder in there. And he's like, oh, look at this. This is 40 bucks in my shop. Easy. He pulled it out, grabbed the water hose, filled it up with water. No leaks. He's like, I don't even know why they threw this away. But I find stuff like this all the time. I'm like, no way, that's crazy. I need a pickup truck and just go garbage hunting. Yeah, you gotta share. That's what sucks about having a crew of 2 or 3. If it's a 40-gallon, I don't need no help. If it's a 55 or a 75-gallon, I don't need no help. Now, if I see a 6-foot tank in the dumpster, then yeah, I'm gonna need some help. But see, I'm smart. Inside my truck is a furniture dolly. So I don't even need no help with that. I'll throw that bitch on a furniture dolly. For real. Gotta check them dumpsters, bro. You might even find some decorations or something, some rocks or something. I'm telling you, man, this hobby's expensive. And if you could find something in the dumpster because the pet store wants to have so-called high standards for quality stuff, then be my guest. I'll come snatch it up. Corporation tax write-offs. See, I never knew that. But you know what? I'm thinking about going and talking to the managers. I don't know if it'll work at all, but hey, if you ever decide you're gonna throw away a tank because if it's defected or whatever, just give me a call. I'll come take it. I don't care. Yeah, Jimmy, I think that's the video I'm talking about, dude. I don't know. I thought it was PetSmart, but I could be wrong. But I know he found a 40-gallon breeder, and he found like 4 or 5 buckets. Perfectly fine buckets. Nothing wrong with those buckets. They'll definitely serve its purpose for me for holding all my rocks. Yeah, down a wormhole. My father does that all the time. He finds tanks, he finds all kinds of stuff. But he doesn't go dumpster diving per se. But we're always in these high class areas with big big houses and mansions and things like that. People just throw things away because they got something new. So they have to throw it away. It's their business code. Yeah, but they could throw it in the dumpster and say, "Hey, we just threw a 40 breeder in the dumpster. If you want to come get it." Yeah, perfectly fine buckets, bro. Yeah, me neither, Jimmy. I'm not sure what it was. I know it was a pet store. I know it was a chain pet store. I mean, with the lids and everything, Amen. The screw-on lids, you know what I mean? I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Those screw-on things cost like $12 just to buy those alone. Like, you could make mad canister filters with those buckets. JH, yeah, I have dogs. I got dogs, I got a parrot, I got a rooster, I got fish, guinea pigs. I got all kinds of shit in this house. Obviously, they're not all my pets, but living in the house, they become your pets. I have fish and a dog and a guinea pig. That's mine. Well, not mine, but my daughter has a guinea pig. My wife has the dog, and I have the fish. But we stay at my in-laws, and they have 2 dogs. They have a parrot. They got a rooster. The rooster be beating up on the dogs if you don't go outside with the dogs. You can't let the dogs go outside by itself because the rooster will get them. The chihuahuas. The rooster's bigger than the dogs. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I gotta find out their garbage day. You just collecting them now. I need more buckets, bro. I take them for my job too. The thing is, when I take them for my job, I gotta clean them and I gotta let them sit outside for like a week before I can use them for anything for the fish tank because they're pickle buckets. Yeah, it's legal to dumpster dive here. As long as it's not locked, it's not considered trespassing, Jimmy. As long as it's not locked, you can dumpster dive. It's illegal to throw garbage in a dumpster, like to take your household garbage and take it to a, a chain store or whatever, a commercial building and throw it in that dumpster. That's illegal. Here, at least. Yeah, that sucks, JH. But you know what? DIY make you handy, bro. Make you handy. I like to DIY some stuff. Yeah, easy clean, definitely. Yeah, I gotta do all kinds of shit to my buckets before I could use them. Once I don't smell the pickles no more, then I could use it. Yeah, unlock, it's okay to take things. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I'm sure you got any wild caught fish, JH? Any fish you caught that you decided to keep? Had y'all all up in my mug. Let me back it up a little bit. Man, a Heineken and some pretzels would have went nice right now. Wild guppies. Oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, amen. Pickles. It's the only thing that come in a bucket. Pickles and sauerkraut, but the sauerkraut bucket's like a gallon, 2 gallon bucket. I don't need that. The pickles come in 6 gallon buckets, so I take those. Oh yeah, see you surrounded by salt water, I see. Fish Tropic, what's up, bro? What's going on? Oh, let me get back over here. My Wi-Fi signal is getting lost. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, JH. I gotta do water changes tomorrow. It's been 2 weeks. Hey, Fish Tropic, how's your girl's fish tank, man? How's that coming along? How's Tampon and Kotex doing? Yeah, it's easier to do salt water out here. Oh yeah, how many you got? Fish Tropic, how many you caught? Largemouth bass, I would like to keep one of those. I think it'll start killing fish in my tank. Babies already? Nice. Very nice. 45? Wow. That boy a master fisherman. Yeah, amen. I named his guppies Tampon and Kotex. Well, his girl's guppies. One is all red and one is all white. And at the beginning of his stream, he was talking about his black looked like it was packaged like a tampon. So that's where the name came from. That's where I got the name from. Tampon and Kotex. Hey, Fish Tropic, did she actually keep the names for him? Because she said she was going to keep the names. Did she actually do it? Yeah, nobody's chatting. What's going on? Everybody busy. Sorry, cause I'm not gonna go too long today. Probably gonna do a little bit more, a few more minutes, and call it a night. Fish Tropic, you too, man. Have a good night, bro. JH, I have 3 running, 6 total. Likewise, Fish Tropic. Keep catching them largemouth, bro. Yeah, I have a 125, I have a 75, I have a 20 tall, 2 10s, and a 5.5. The ones that are running are the bigger ones, the 125, the 75, and the 20. Hey, Jimmy, thanks for coming through, man. Always a pleasure, bro. You have a good night. Take care of yourself. Take care of those fish. And I ain't forget about your contest, bro. As soon as I got some spare time, I'm in there. Nah, I'm hitting a sack after I get up off this live stream. Yeah, my wife understands completely. She told me yesterday, "I'm surprised you're not doing your live stream today." I was just so tired yesterday. Fish chats. All right, y'all. But anyway, it's been an hour and a half. I figure I'll jump on and mingle with you guys for a little bit. It's always a pleasure chit-chatting with the fam. So y'all go ahead and y'all have a good night. Thank you all for coming through. Love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And y'all have a good night, all right?